Hello again, YouTube. I wanted to talk today about something not SIG related, but I have a Remington 870 shotgun here. The original configuration was a Wingmaster, good to pass up. And over time, I kind of spent a little bit more money building it up. Now I want to go ahead and let y'all know about these attachments because they also make similar attachments for Mossberg shotguns, which you're gonna find more of. So I wanted to go ahead and talk about them. So first, we show clear, bolts open, nothing's inside, nothing in the tube. So we're gonna talk accessories. These, of course, are just AR style, A2 grip, and a Magpul MOE stock. They were just what I had laying around. The reason that they are on this shotgun is because I put the Mesa Tactical adapter right here. I added this on. It's very solid, has a very nice fitment, locks up tight. That I have also used on another rifle that had a chassis that allowed for such an adapter to be added to it. I can talk about that in another video. So far, I've been satisfied with both of my Mesa Tactical adapters. It allows you to use AR style pistol grips and stocks. Now, that being said, also from Mesa Tactical, I have this six shell shot shell carrier on the side. It is a very nice, sturdy construction. It's aluminum, I believe. However, I must say it's not optimal. I used to have, I believe, a Tacstar is what it was called, and that one was all polymer. However, it seemed to do the job a little bit better. I haven't had this one on for that long, and I've been trying to give it the benefit of the doubt. However, the method that they use for retaining the shells is not the greatest. They have this elastomere that you can probably see. It's like this rubber rod that goes through and gives it tension. However, even the manufacturer themselves says not to keep your shells in there during storage because it'll loosen up with friction. And I bought things, like things. You live and you learn. Consider that. Very solid, sturdy construction. Over time, if you keep the shells in there, it will wear out the elastomere. You can take it out and then it'll reset itself, but I'm assuming that over time that rebound doesn't rebound so well. That is another consideration. I've heard about ones called life cards. I haven't looked too deeply into that, but just know that the Tacstar, very cheap polymer, could break easily if banged against something. However, I was able to leave the shells in there for a long period of time and they never got any more loose or tight. This one is very temperature sensitive, so if it gets hot, it'll get a lot looser, it gets more tight. And then if it gets cold, it gets looser because the rubber expands and shrinks. Didn't think about that ahead of time, that's my fault. However, I will say that the mounting method is better than the Tacstar because it does not squeeze the receiver, which isn't a damage issue, it's the bolt starts to not be able to move so freely. So that's another consideration. I have the Magpul MOE, specifically 870 pump here, and this one's really good. I like it. If you wanted to add a vertical grip, you could. I didn't. I just put rubber inserts on here, and it's been working really well for the setup that I wanted. However, I know that Streamlight makes a TLR7 racker, I believe is what it's called, specifically for the 870 and for the Mossbergs. I would go with that over the setup that I have. I was just using what I had laying around. So I've got my tape switch adhered to it. I got the cable running towards the Streamlight, and it works for my purposes of just home defense. However, there is more optimal setups. Just get the TLR racker, it's gonna end up coming out to the same money at the end of the day. I did this because I had the parts laying around and didn't want to just have parts laying around. I had a flashlight that wasn't being used. This magazine tube extension, I believe that the company was Choate, Choate, and this one added a +3. Let me see. Before it held, yes, it allows this to hold 6+1. So as of right now, with standard 12 gauge 2 3/4 inch shells, it holds 6+1. Actually, this barrel is even aftermarket. I forgot about that. So this barrel is a Carlson's barrel, which they also make barrels for Mossberg's. Reason I'm bringing that up. It's a Carlson's barrel, and it is actually even chrome lined. If it even shows up in the video here, probably can't really see it, but the barrel is chrome lined, which is extremely useful if you're a hunter and you go into very damp, humid areas a lot. You don't want the inside of your barrel rusting up, as well as it does help with heat dispersion, and it allows you to have interchangeable chokes, which they also provide as a company, so you can get everything that you need all at once. And all of these accessories have come together into a package that I really enjoyed. Obviously, like I said, not the most optimal, but it works for what I need it to work for. If you don't want to have a zombie gun, then maybe use this information to make a little bit better, well-researched choices. Like, I just had this stock laying around. That's why it's a FDE. It wasn't meant to be pretty. It was just meant to save my life and be optimal, have more shells, and have illumination. Oh, and then I got the barrel because, like I said, it was a Wingmaster, so therefore it had a 26-inch barrel, which was not great for home defense. Thank you again for watching. I hope that this video was informative, and I will see you in the next one.